Hello and welcome! This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more Battle Brothers. In the last video, I managed to complete my task, which was to track down a marauding band of greenskins and kill them. And we did do that. Now we just have to get a reward. Unfortunately, we do have a greenskin horde right behind us that we're going to have to get away from because we're too beat up to take the fight. We did lose a team member, although it was a team member that had a traumatized trait from earlier, but they've been with us a very long time, so they had a lot of experience, so it's still not a great loss. We do have a man to replace him, though. Let's do a little bit of cleanup here, though. First, our level up. We're going to take a perk, which is going to be the recover perk. And then for our level up, let's see what we got. Well, I'm noticing our defense rolls are decent enough to take. Then outside of that, we didn't get a good melee skill roll. And over here, I think we're going to go ahead and take the resolve because his resolve's not great and I'd like to improve that. So let's just go ahead and take that. And as far as stash stuff, you know what? Spears. They have 8 fatigue. These do 3. Okay, you know what? I think our new boys, I'm going to go ahead and equip the goblin skewers we just got. It does a little bit less damage if I remember correctly. So 30 to 35, 25 to 35. So mostly it's minimum damage that goes down. And it's less effective against armor. But I think the important bit is that we just, you know, have some more fatigue for these guys because at their moment, it's not that great. I mean, granted, this guy has an injury that does affect that, but this guy over here, I mean, 65 fatigue, that's not great, and we're not even giving him the heaviest armor we could give him, so not ideal. Now we need to slip away from these greenskins. Let's go this way, try and get to the road. Might be able to break away from them here. Once we get to the road, I might have enough speed to clear. Oh, yeah, there we go. Let's go this way. Because I didn't want to go that way because we kind of get trapped in by train. Might have been a good idea to go to Suderbush, but then it would have been hard to escape. Just go back down to Gemmenstein where we got our mission. We might catch these guys with some friendlies or something. Because I do see footsteps around. A lot of greenskins in this area for sure. Oh, well, brigands. I wonder if brigands and greenskins fight it out. You would think that they would, but hard to say with this game. But I'm definitely not going to fight at this stage. Not with my men as beat up as they are. Alright, we should get a fair amount of cash here. Okay, you return to Baron Arnold von Thura and throw a greenskin's head on a table. He scoots away from it. Excuse me? Nodding at it, you explain that the foul things are dead. He snaps a handkerchief from his pockets and starts mopping up the blood. Yes, I can see that. That mess was meant to stay there, not be brought to my feet. Bark and sellswords, your pay is in the corner, and hail my servant when you leave. Someone's got to clean this up. Alright, we got our money, which was okay, but that was a dangerous mission for how much we got paid. Okay, well, let's get into Gemmenstein here. We do have another two skull contract available here. Disappearing villagers. We don't have the armor I'm looking for, so although we could probably afford it. Alright, well, go ahead and do a little bit of business here. Prices are not going to be good because of the missing villagers. As a matter of fact, I can tell they aren't. But we can sell the junk we don't want, so I'm going to go ahead and sell the goblin skewers. And we'll sell these couple swords. I think that's all we got. More or less, yep. Alright. I am going to take a look real quick at my men. I could give one of the new boys a better helmet, but, you know, I don't want to lose gear to somebody that's level 2, so I think we're just going to leave at this stage. We know we have a 2-skull contract available. And it's being a house contract. If we go to Weisenhaus, it'll still be there. So we'll go over there. I'll heal up what wounds I need to be healing up. And then we'll see what we can do with this mission. Take a look at it. And then I may go down to Hohenau to see if there's any armor to be had there. Yeah. You know what? Let's go down to Hohenau now. Because the time that we spend on the road will be, you know, night to day. We'll see if there's any contracts for us. We'll see if there's any good armor for us. We won't have to wait quite as long for daytime. We do have a 2-skull contract here. Oh, they were raided? Damn. What that means for us is that there's not going to be much in the way of goods here. Yeah, sucks. Well, there goes that idea. Why don't we go ahead and see what this contract's about? 2-skull affair. And once we see what this is about, we can always go up to Weisenhaus. If we don't like this contract, we can take whatever the Weisenhaus contract is. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. All right, you step into Count Berthold von Harken's room to find him consulting with a group of scribes. They're visibly shaking, pinching their beady necklaces and squirming around. One of them points at you. Perhaps he has an idea. The others scoff, but you ask what the problem is. Count Berthold von Harken explains that there is an orc warlord roaming the lands, but they're having issues tracking it. You nod dutifully, then explain a very simple solution. Kill as many greenskins as you can, and then the warlord. But the prideful nature of the beast will come out to fight you, or in this case, come out to fight me. Count Berthold von Harken nods. You've got a good head on your shoulders, Sellsword. Let's talk business. All right, so that's a unique contract. All right, well, let's see how much they were willing to pay. Ooh, that's a lot. Well, that's for a little bit more. Wow. Okay, well, we're gonna accept, but I might hold off on it. Accept your offer. Destroy any greenskin parties and camps to lure out their warlord. Kill the orc warlord. So this is a long-term mission, huh? You know, I want to take this, but I'm a little bit afraid of taking it too, because you have to fight first, and then maybe you have to fight the orc warlord after that, which could be a tough fight. You know what? I'm just going to straight up accept it, just because it's something different and new. We do get a fair amount of gold crowns in advance, so I will accept this contract. Just going to leave, and I'm going to go straight for Weisenhaus. We're going to get our wounds bound. So any greenskin band will do. I think what we'll do is we'll head over to Grafenberg after we get to Weisenhaus, and we'll get dogs that we lost. I actually don't know how many we lost. Did we lose any? Looks like we lost 2. Did I lose any? Ah, okay. We do need to move bandages over. That's one thing I should have done earlier. Do we need any more bandages? No. Okay. So let's go to Weisenhaus here. Okay, they have missing people. Ugh. All right, well, we'll do the temple. Pierced arm muscles. 1 to 3 days. 1 to 3 days. We've got a pierced chest. Well, that I need to take care of because of the fatigue drop. So we'll do that. I don't think I'm going to do anything about the arm muscles. I don't want to lose too much gold on this kind of stuff. I'm hoping it just gets better. And it's something I can live with. I don't like it, but I can live with it. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the marketplace. Because of the missing people, prices aren't going to be great, but I am going to buy a little bit of grains here. Just so that we have some food. I mean, we're really short on food, so we needed that. Okay. Really wish that one town hadn't have been raided. We would have been able to go in there and trade. Oh, that's a bummer. Alright, well, let's just go ahead and leave. How are we as far as light wounds and things? We have a few. Nothing serious, though. Okay. Alright, so that's the game plan. We're going to go to Grafenberg. I'm going to stop at Gemmenstein. I don't know if there's anything going on at Gemmenstein. I don't remember. I think there was, so that prices aren't good, but yeah, food prices were terrible there. And I don't have as good of a relationship as I once had with them because we haven't done any town jobs in a long time. I might just want to go straight to Grafenberg then. No, I want to go this way, though, to do that. I want to go along the roads, because we do still want to counter greenskins. And how long before this heals? Tomorrow, okay. Might just be the afternoon tick that we need, if we haven't already gotten it. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's gone. Okay. Fortunately, the pierced arm muscle is still a problem. Really wish I would have followed the road a little bit better there. Alright, you come across a woman wailing over a corpse. She is dripping blood and gore, and the body beneath her knees had its head caved in. You crouch beside her. She glances at you and moans. You ask who or what did this. The woman clears her throat and answers. Greenskins, big ones, small ones. They laughed as they did it. Their clubs went up, down, over, and in between they would not stop laughing. Alright, we need to be on guard. So there's greenskins nearby. A couple battles. So we might be on the right track here, although there are no actual tracks. So I guess we're going to head to Grafenberg and see what we can do. Now, night's going to fall here before we probably get there. More than likely, I'm just going to have to camp out nearby Grafenberg. And we'll see. And food is desperately short. Okay, at Grafenberg, while you restock your inventory and give the men some rest, the lord of the castle, Count Bertel von Harken, calls for you. He says that there is a goblin loose in the castle and he wants you to track it down. I'd ask my men, but they couldn't find their own asses even if they ate their eyes and shat them out. Okay, so we're gonna do it, but I don't know, it's like a multiple choice guess here. But where would you go if you were a goblin? I would go to the pantry, to be honest with you. So that's what we're gonna guess. You go down to the pantry and open the door inside. You find shelves upon shelves of foods and goods. There also happens to be a man and woman having a good shag in the corner. They yelp with like a couple of pups and cover themselves. The man using a wet flour bag. The woman strategically angling herself behind a shelf of melons. The man clears his throat. Please, sir, do not tell Count Bertel von Harken. You were not even aware that this was the nobleman's wife, but now it's good to know. The man offers a deal. Look, I'm just a stable boy. I can't offer you gold or nothing like that, but a famous jouster is staying here for a week, and I can nab you his shield. It's a right pretty thing, and you'll love it. I promise. All I ask is that you don't tell the Lord. All right, your secret is safe with me. So I get a heater shield out of it, it looks like. You decide not to tell the nobleman of what, I'm assuming his wife is up to. The two lovebirds get dressed and hurry out of the pantry. The stable boy, pausing to tell you, you'll have that shield ready when you leave the castle. In the meantime, you report to the Lord who stays you with a hand. Ah, you need not worry yourself any longer, Sellsword. The goblin was found in the stables. One of the horses kicked it clear across the barn. I'll have to reward the stable boy on the soldiering abilities of his steeds. Of course. When you leave the castle, the stable boy is there, a suspiciously shield-shaped sack in his hands. Here, take this, hurry. And thanks again, Sellsword. You tell him it'd be best if he kept it in his pants from now on. He shakes his head. Nah, she's worth it. See you later, Sellsword. Alright. So, we just got a heater shield for free. Let's see how cool it looks. It's got a dragon with a little, well, what is our current one? Little wolf. Dragon with a yellow and green. Well, our colors are what? Like a whitish? White and yellow. So, no, it doesn't really fit our logo. I mean, neither one of them do, but at least we get the white. I guess you technically get the yellow with the other shield. Do we want a heater shield with one of my men? I mean, what's the difference between a heater shield and a normal shield? So, minus 14, minus 10, so you're going to lose 4 fatigue holding one of those. I think the only man that could even come close to doing that is Gunther. Yeah, sure, what the hell. It's not going to give him any... What is it going to give him extra? You know, I think they rebalanced some things, right? No, they haven't. Never mind. All right, well, that's fine. He'll get that. Okay. We are going to have to wait, though. Let's camp up. Okay, that's probably good enough. Going to town? Oh, no, not quite. Going to town? No, not quite. Go into town? No, not quite. All right, well, we got that warning earlier, but I don't think... See those greenskins coming just yet. Oh, I'm paused. How about now? All right, there we go. So we need 2 dogs. Before I do that, let's take a look at the not weaponsmith, armorer. Okay, well, that will do it. The Lamellar harness. I would have preferred scale mail because we could have gotten that. That is what they call it, right? Coat of scales. I would have preferred that, as we could have gotten it close to the same price, about 4,500, if we had gotten it from Hoenn back when we saw it. But the downside is we didn't see it. It wasn't there. So, all right. I guess that's where we're going to be picking up, is another coat of a Lamellar harness here. So we'll buy that. I don't know who's going to wear it, but we're going to buy it. We still have a couple grand left over, too, so that's good. Let's go to the marketplace and buy some food, which we desperately need. I guess I'm just going to buy some grains, and I'm just going to buy 1. Okay. Then we need to buy those war dogs. So, at the kennel, we need 2. So money is, you know, it's getting down there, 1,200. I think we could probably even afford some losses at this point. I mean, I wouldn't want to do that, and it would take a long time to recover, and I think this is a little late in the stage of the game to take those kind of losses, but we could afford it. All right, now the last thing to do, we need somebody to wear the armor. So I'm going to go through, I'm going to find out who has the best fatigue out of my group that doesn't have armor. I might have to end up giving it to Tornhelm Bricklayer. Does he have? He does not have the brawny trait. If he did have the brawny perk, he'd be pretty solid, wouldn't he? And he's close to leveling up. I honestly think we ignore this level and we maybe give him brawny, because his fatigue's quite good. All right, well, I am going to take this heavier armor for him. And that does mean that we have a pretty good set of basic male shirts going right now. So we could probably sell the one that's all ratty and beat up. Okay. All right, well, that should be our ambition taken care of, finally. And from here, let's just head back out on the road. Really, we're just waiting for our injuries to go away. And obviously to find a greenskin band. There was a message that there was something over here, just we haven't encountered it yet, apparently. Now, this is not... I don't think that has anything to do with goblins over there, so... Goblins, orcs, whatever. Greenskins. Okay, an ambition fulfilled. We've finally done it. Spirits rise with the acquisition of more heavy armor and helmets for the Mouse's cadets. Feel that? That is craftsmanship, Gunther says, wrapping a hardwood pommel against his fellow brother's newly armored head. Think of all the well-paid contracts we missed out on because of our crummy armor and pathetic equipment before. From now on, the back line can breathe easier going into battle, knowing that their heavily armored brothers will be there to take the brunt of the assault. Should they fall, their unwieldy bulk will at least delay the enemy, giving the lightly armored companions a chance to swiftly retreat. So everybody's in a good mood, and we get some renown. Speaking of which, I haven't looked at our renown in a long time. So we're at a great level. Or I guess that's it. We're at great. So 2,500 is where we're at. So we'll probably get a new ambition here soon. All right, where would I want to head then? All things considered. Well, I want to go to a town that we have a good relationship with. It looks like Swekov is good for us. Where's Swekov? You're up there. Damn. Okay, I don't really want to go there. Alright, well, I know that this is kind of Goblin Alley, Greenskin Alley, so we'll start moving up that way. See where we can encounter. And honestly, if we go with this Sudabrish company, we might find what we're looking for, so... I suspect there might be a camp up here, so... Alright, we also have a Gammenstein company. Alright, we got tracks. Might go off this way. Ah! We got two things here, so I'm gonna back off a little bit. See if we can get a fight, but I want to make sure that these guys get involved. They might not actually go off the road. Okay, they're going off the road. All right, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and put a cut here. So we've got a good opportunity to catch some goblins and a real big fight. This is going to be a big fight. The important thing is that we just draw that warlord, right? And we want these guys to tank the damage for us. So I think this is a good situation and a good point to go ahead and put a cut. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner signing out.